This video features Willem, an actor who plays a clown in a dark and eerie theater. One night, strange and unsettling noises coming from a storage room jolted him awake. Determined to find out what was happening, Willem went to investigate. What he saw was utterly horrifying.
I just heard knocking from the closet.
We witnessed Willem courageously approach the storage room, where the mysterious sounds were originating. The moment he opened the door, everything went silent, as if even the air was afraid to move. Despite feeling unnerved, Willem, exhausted, returned to bed, trying to disregard the unsettling noises. But just as he closed the door, new sounds emerged from the opposite side of the room, as though something was calling him back. Unfortunately, the video ends abruptly, leaving us to wonder, what happened next? This unanswered question only heightens the fear that lingers in the air. The video introduces Abigail sitting in her living room, fully immersed in her TV show, when suddenly an unsettling noise from outside broke the silence. It was a faint but urgent scratching, enough to pull her out of her peaceful state. And when she turned to look, what she saw was nothing short of terrifying.
It's back. It keeps peeking in here on me. Oh my goodness gracious, what the hell? Ain't nobody in the other room. Look at this. Oh my gosh. Oh, my pistol's in the other room. I can't do it.
In the video, we see Abigail's attention shift from the screen to the door. Her heart began to race as she noticed something disturbing. At the bottom of the door, a strange face began to materialize. It was pale, with empty, hollow eyes that stared unblinkingly at her, and its mouth appeared frozen in a silent scream. As Abigail fought to stay calm, she felt the temperature in the room drop. The face moved, as though it was trying to press closer. By now, it was clear. Whatever was staring at her from outside wasn't human. Panic welled up inside her, and as she reached for her phone, the noise outside morphed into a sinister whisper, warning her that someone or something was watching her every move, waiting. The video features Jacob, who was hard at work when loud, pounding noises erupted from the living room. The sounds were so intense, it felt as if something or someone was desperately trying to get his attention. When he went to investigate, he saw hands gripping the terrace door, eerily emerging from the shadows. What happened afterward is deeply unsettling.
Leave. Stop. You gotta go. Shh, 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 shh. Calm down. What are you? Stop. Charlie, come on. I don't even know how to explain what I'm seeing. Holy hell. No, this is crazy. Did you hear this last night?
Oh, yeah.
It was going last night. Now.
As Jacob drew closer, he noticed the hands writhing, as if someone were desperately seeking help. The moment he switched on the outdoor light, he realized that no one was there. His mind raced with thoughts about what it could have been. Carefully, he turned off the light and returned to his work. But the calm didn't last long. Suddenly, a knock echoed through the door, more aggressive this time, as if the unseen entity were still there, craving his attention. He turned on the light again, but no one was outside. He stood there, a deep sense of unease engulfing him. What truly lurked in the darkness? The secret remains undiscovered, and the fear lingers on. In the video, we see Madison working the late shift in an empty office space. The hours drag on, and as the end of her shift draws near, an unsettling feeling begins to creep over her. She glances at the mirror, and what she sees is nothing short of terrifying.
Nobody here, right? Nobody here. What is that? Because it is not me. This is me leaving, closing the door.
In the reflection, a dark figure stands motionless, directly in front of her. Madison freezes in shock, her heart pounding in her chest as she zooms the camera in to get a clearer look. As the focus sharpens, it becomes chillingly clear. There's no one actually standing there. Yet the oppressive silence of the office is suddenly broken by a faint whisper, the sound originating from the very spot where the figure stood.
What's that? And here comes the door back opening. And nobody's there.
Madison stares back into the mirror, and this time, she watches as the shadowy figure slowly fades away, leaving behind only a tense, suffocating stillness in the air. Her breath quickens as she struggles to find a rational explanation, but the growing fear pushes her to check her surroundings. With every inch of darkness that creeps closer, it becomes horrifyingly evident. Whatever secret the mirror holds is far more terrifying than anything she ever imagined. The video shows Sophia and her young daughter nervously stepping out of their house, which is only faintly illuminated by a dim street lamp. As they reach the front steps, they are horrified to find a skull resting ominously in the darkness, like a sinister symbol of something malevolent. What happened to them next remains a spine-chilling secret.
I just heard some really strange noises outside, so I'm just gonna take a quick look. I live in Appalachia, so this is probably not a great idea. What is that? I don't even know. I guess I'll just take a quick look.
Where did that skull go?
There's a skull there? Oh my gosh. What the heck? Why is there a skull here? Hello? Hello? Oh my gosh, I gotta get back inside.
Drawn outside by eerie noises coming from the dark, Sophia and her daughter found themselves facing the grim sight. The skull, half buried in shadow, sent shivers down their spines. Suddenly, a child's voice echoed from the darkness, as if someone or something was calling out to them. Sophia's breathing quickened as she realized the voice seemed to be getting closer, almost as if it were creeping towards them through the shadows. Desperate to protect her daughter, Sophia scooped her up and bolted inside, but it felt as if the child's voice followed them, lingering even after they shut the door. What happened after that remains a terrifying memory that haunts their nights. In the video, we see Carol alone in her dimly lit apartment. One eerie night, she was about to take a sip of water when she heard something strange coming from the hallway. As we've seen, Carol was completely alone in her room, but when she decided to quench her thirst in the middle of the night, she suddenly heard a whisper from the dark hallway, as if someone was standing right there. Her heart started racing, but she chose to ignore it, thinking it was just her imagination. Unfortunately, the video ends there, leaving us without further footage. What happened next? It remains a chilling mystery that keeps us all on edge. In this unsettling video, we see Emma anxiously searching for her cat. Every evening he would come to her door, meowing to be let in. But tonight, there was nothing but an eerie silence. His absence struck her as odd, and more than that, it felt ominous. We see Emma, her desperation growing as she calls out for her beloved pet. Suddenly, from outside, she hears a faint meow, seemingly close by. She rushed to the window, but as she looked out, the meowing grew louder and more urgent, as if something or someone was crying for help. Just as she reached the window, everything went dark. The lights flickered out, and from within the shadows of the bushes, a tall, gaunt figure emerged, resembling something out of a nightmare, a skinwalker. Its body was unnaturally elongated, its limbs too long, and its glowing eyes pierced through the darkness like empty voids. Emma's blood ran cold as she realized that what was staring back at her wasn't her cat at all, but something far more sinister. Her heart pounded in her chest as the figure began to slowly creep toward her, its meowing shifting into a grotesque, mocking laughter. What happened next remains a mystery, but the air was thick with tension, as if an unspeakable horror was drawing ever closer. The video highlights ghost hunters Thomas and Alexander, who dared to explore an abandoned house rumored to be haunted. Upon arrival, they resolved to find out if something supernatural truly lurked there. Donning night vision to pierce through the darkness, they cautiously navigated the house's shadowy corridors. What they captured on film is deeply disturbing and leaves lingering questions.
Okay, everybody, hold still for a second. Hello? Can you talk to us?
We watched Thomas and Alexander tensely moving through the empty rooms. When Alexander decided to go up to the second floor, the atmosphere shifted dramatically. In one moment, the camera caught a glimpse of a girl's figure standing in the corner of the room. Her face was blurred, and it appeared as if she was staring at them with a vacant expression. But before they could process what they saw, the figure suddenly vanished, as if swallowed by the darkness. Both Thomas and Alexander were left in shock, while the air around them thickened with unease. What happened next remains a mystery. But what they captured is another unsettling proof that some places harbor secrets that should never be disturbed. The video focuses on Zach and Emma, who live in a remote part of the woods, far from civilization. When Emma stepped outside one evening, she had an unnerving sensation of being watched. When she glanced behind a tree, she thought she saw a figure. She quickly called for Zach to come and take a look. What they saw remains an unsolved mystery.
I could have sworn I seen somebody run through these woods just now. I live in a country. Not too many people know about this back here, but I'm telling you, I could have sworn I saw somebody. Oh my goodness. Hey, Zach! I could have sworn. See, Zach, there is a man over there. What? I'm not even playing. You need to go check it out. There is somebody over there.
I'll go check.
Hiding by our tree right now. I'm not even. Be careful. I just seen him over there by that tree, Zach. Zach, be careful.
As we saw, Emma carefully scanned the surroundings when she noticed something shifting behind the tree, causing her heart to race. She immediately called for Zach, who wasted no time in joining her. Unwavering in his resolve, Zach approached the tree, even as a sense of looming danger enveloped them. When Emma nervously told him that there was someone behind the tree, Zach didn't hesitate and marched forward, determined to face whatever it was. The video ends abruptly, leaving us to hope that Zach and Emma are safe and that what they encountered wasn't something dangerous. Would you like to be mentioned in the next video? Did you also manage to capture something scary? Or have you found a creepy video that deserves to be featured in one of our future videos? Don't hesitate and send the videos or links to our Instagram DMs. I won't keep you waiting any longer. Let's jump straight into the next video. The video shows Philip returning home after a long, exhausting day at work. He collapses onto the couch in the living room, his eyes heavy, and slowly drifts into sleep. Yet, what happens next is far from ordinary. It's downright disturbing. We see Philip lying there, seemingly peaceful, when suddenly the door to the pantry and the kitchen begins to creak. The soft sound snaps him awake, and, in a state of shock, he scans the room, but finds nothing out of the ordinary. After a tense moment, he tries to fall back asleep, but then the door slams open again, only to crash shut with an ominous crack. This time, the terror overwhelms him, forcing him to get up and investigate. Feel his skin prickling, the hairs on his neck standing straight, as the growing sense of dread tightens around his throat. What or who could be lurking in his house? One terrifying question echoes in his mind. Could this just be the tricks of a tired mind? Or is something far more sinister hiding in the shadows, watching him from the dark? The video captures Mia and her child Jagger wandering the hallway late at night near the bathroom. As Mia steps into the hallway, an eerie sound echoes from the bathroom, immediately drawing her attention. Her steps slow, laden with uncertainty, as she nears the door. What she sees next is deeply disturbing.
Who are you saying goodnight to?
Him. Good night.
Who?
Him. Good night.
Jagger, there's no one up there.
Mia approaches the open bathroom door and is shocked by the sight that awaits her. Jagger is smiling and chatting animatedly, despite being completely alone in the room. In a rush, she peeks inside, but the room is utterly empty. "Who are you talking to, Jagger?" she asks, but her only answer is his small finger pointing toward the ceiling.
Jagger, there's no one up there.
Him up there.
Show me.
Him up there. Him up there.
Jagger, there's no one up there.
An uneasy feeling churns in Mia's stomach as she asks again, her voice shaky. This time, with an unsettling calmness, Jagger points to the same spot and quietly whispers, "Good night." As Mia struggles to make sense of what's happening, the room grows heavy with a deathly silence, and the air itself feels thick with an unseen presence. Her mind spins with worry and questions. What, or who, is truly speaking with her son? As her heart pounds with rising fear, she wonders if this is merely a child's fantasy, or something far darker lurking in the shadows of their home. In this chilling video, we witness Willem, who, on a bleak and ominous night, dared to venture into an abandoned tunnel, shrouded in a thick, suffocating fog. What he saw next was something beyond comprehension, something horrifying. As the video unfolds, Willem slowly makes his way through the old, forgotten tunnel system, each step echoing into the eerie silence. The walls were coated in dark mold, and cobwebs swayed from the ceiling, casting grotesque shadows across his face. After what felt like an eternity of walking, during which even the very air seemed to thicken with an oppressive presence, Willem spotted something on the tracks. His heart stopped. There, barely visible in the gloom, was a figure, its silhouette distorted, moving in the shadows. Before he could even react, a chilling gust of wind rushed past him, forcing him to flee for his life. As he sprinted through the tunnel, the air around him came alive with whispers, and the echo of footsteps chasing him through the endless darkness, as if something unseen was right behind him, waiting. In this eerie video, we see Oliver inside his home, when suddenly a strange, unsettling sound echoed from the garage. The sound sent a shiver down his spine, freezing him in place. Without hesitation, he ventured toward the source of the noise, determined to uncover what was causing it. What he found, however, is something you'll want to see for yourself. The footage captures Oliver standing in the garage, his attention completely drawn to the eerie, creaking sounds coming from the attic above. It was as if something, or someone, was desperately trying to escape. Without delay, Oliver climbed up, his determination pushing him forward, despite the oppressive darkness that seemed to press down on him. At first, he found no one, and a brief wave of relief washed over him. But as he ventured deeper into the attic, his heart began to race as he glimpsed a shadowy figure slowly moving beyond the far wall. The outline of the figure seemed to flicker in the dim light, its presence exuding a malevolent energy that made Oliver's breath catch in his throat. Fear weighed heavily on his chest, rooting him to the spot. As he crept closer, the figure suddenly stopped and turned toward him. The video abruptly cuts off here, but the tension lingers, heavy in the air, as though something inevitable and dreadful is about to unfold. In the video, we can observe Lisa and Nathan lying peacefully in their bed, surrounded by the tranquil silence of the night. But soon, something unsettling begins to unfold, disturbing Lisa from her deep slumber. What happens next is beyond strange. It's deeply unnerving.
Baby, wake up.
up. Wake up. Up, baby, wake up! What the fuck? What the fuck, baby? Wake up, wake up, wake up. Something, open the door. Aren't you waking up?
As the footage plays, we see Lisa stirred awake by strange, descending noises that seem to emanate from the dark void surrounding them. The oppressive atmosphere fills her with a growing sense of dread, prompting her to try and wake Nathan, who is blissfully unaware, sleeping soundly beside her. At that very moment, the door to their bedroom slowly creaks open.
Baby, wake up! Wake up! Oh my God, baby. Wake up! Wake up! What the fuck? Baby! Wake up! Why the fuck are you awake? Are you okay?
Lisa feels trapped in what seems like a waking nightmare. Her heart races uncontrollably. As she leans in to whisper into Nathan's ear, suddenly, cups fall from the table with an abrupt, sharp crash. The sound is thunderous, maliciously clear, as if it was a deliberate warning. The video cuts off abruptly here, leaving us with only a desperate hope that Lisa and Nathan can face this unfolding nightmare. But the chilling question remains: what or who lurks behind those barely open doors, and what terrible fate awaits them? In the video, we see a man who chose to spend the night at a local hotel, infamous for its strange stories and mysterious events. When he checked in, he couldn't resist the temptation to thoroughly explore the room he would be sleeping in. But what he found during his inspection was far more disturbing and terrifying than he could have imagined.
Hotel room and immediately see this. You see that line under the door? What is this? What is this? Maybe it's some kind of service. What? Is this a smuggling zone? What is this? What the fish snatching? Let's see what's going on here. This is crazy. This is a hotel. Let's stick it all the way in. What's that? What the fish?
As the video unfolds, we see the man wandering through the room, his gaze lingering on the antique furniture, noticing hidden, unsettling details. When he approached the wardrobe, his hand froze midair. Slowly, he opened the doors, only to uncover something truly sinister. A set of trapdoors in the floor, leading down into the unknown. His curiosity got the better of him, and he opened them. Beneath his room was a dark, hollowed-out cavern, its presence ominous. As he began to film the void beneath, the air around him thickened, and a cold shiver crawled up his spine. Only then did he realize that the darkness beneath him wasn't empty at all. Two glowing eyes flashed in the shadows, silently watching him. His heart raced. The man tried to stay calm, but the whispers from the abyss grew louder, drawing closer, as if something deep within was calling his name. As he turned toward the exit, he knew leaving the hotel and its malevolent secrets might be the best decision he would ever make. Thank you so much for watching this far. If you still haven't had enough, here are some similar videos you can check out. I'd also like to offer you subscribing to this channel so we can see each other again sometime. I'm Bart from Los Scarios, and hopefully see you next time.